Okay. So you are live. I am live. I am right here on Facebook and my YouTube channel. Though nobody may not be on here with me, I'm out here practicing. So I'm on a journey to get in, actually getting better physical health, pretty much. That's it. But starting with my physical health is basically me starting a weight loss journey. Like we all are concerned about our weight loss. January has come and gone, and everybody that has made resolutions to be more faithful to their health, to start eating right, to like stop with their bad habits. How are you doing? How's that going? How's it going? For me, have your comments show up here? Okay. For me, it's still a journey. It's going pretty well for me. And the reason I'm on here right now, and I will be making a schedule where I can um, be on here to talk about my journey, is because this is going to be something that's going to hold me accountable for as long as it takes until I actually help to develop the habits that I'm hoping I'll have for my future. So, I have recently helped to get myself on a regimen that a lot of people are calling a lot of controversy over, and it is semaglutide. Um, the journey of either it's a semaglutide, it's a GLP-1, and the reason I'm doing this is because I was diagnosed, or I wasn't diagnosed, but when I went to the doctor for my last physical checkup, it wasn't anything alarming, but the doctor told me that I was treading water on becoming a type 2 diabetic. I'm 56 years old right now. This is something I know I need to actually take very seriously. I mean, in the past, they've said that, hey, you got to watch what you eat. But the message became very clear to me when my doctor was really talking to me about diet changes and what do I need to do to like change habits so that I don't become a diabetic. Now diabetes runs in my family. My father's had it, my grandmother's had it, my aunts, my uncles, they've had it, and I do not want to go down. I don't want to go that route. That's not me. I'm not doing that. So I'm going to do whatever it is I have to and whatever it is I can to do my best not to, because when you have diabetes, it leads to so many other health problems. You have anatrophy, you have kidney failure. Dialysis is just out of the question for me. I'm not doing dialysis ever. I'm doing everything I need to. And if that means I have to find something that gets my diet under control, because diet is everything. That is the beginning and the end of all of our diseases. I know this. And see, this is the thing too. Over the years, you guys have heard me talk about health here and there. And I, not that I don't stick with it, but I don't, what can I say? I'm finding it difficult to find my words today. I'm not consistent. Let's just say I don't stay consistent. I'm good for a while. I eat fruits, vegetables. I even go like meatless for a while. Then I go back to meat. But junk food has been a challenge for me in my later years since I turned like in my 50s. I am not really a person that eat a lot of sweets, but I've been finding myself eating sweets a lot more. and eating in an inconsistent way. I need to have a routine. I need to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner at a certain time. I need to make sure I have proper rest. I can't just do those things that I used to do. Like I've given up alcohol, and I'm gonna let you know it's been amazing. It's been a really good thing for me. I have been doing any and everything I wanted to do all these years, which is fine, you know. But now you have to come to grips. There's a time and a place, and it's a time in my life. Not that I can't have fun, but I need to start really watching what I eat, watching what I put in my body, watching what I do, and all my physical exercise needs to be priority. Meditation, exercising, getting myself together, you know. So that's what I'm talking about tonight. We're going to talk about everybody has been on a health weight loss journey. So I just want to grab this as an opportunity to have a conversation with those who will be coming by the page and voicing your opinion, because I'm looking at this for support. I'm looking at this not to be telling people what to do, but to be sharing my experience. So that's why I'm here. Okay, so I wanted to start with, in the description, it just says, you know, a lot of people frown upon like the semaglutide, Ozempic, Wegovy, whatever drug, because they say that it's kind of like cheating. I don't look at it as cheating. I look at it as like when you know you're big, when you know you fat, you say I'm going to go get gastric, what you know, the sleeve. When people have that bariatric surgery, they're doing it because they need something to get them under control. Though semaglutide, Wegovy, Ozempic, all of those things are not as drastic as a surgery, it's still something. It's expensive, but it's still something that can help you to get yourself to use it as training wheels to get you under control, to get me under control. I got to stop saying you. I got to start talking about me. And I know what I need. And this is going to be what I need. And I'm 4 weeks in to my weight loss journey, you guys, with semaglutide. And I don't feel nothing. I'm almost thinking like it's a what do you call it? A placebo. Like I talked to the doctor. I told her I think I need a higher dosage, though they don't do it that way. They keep you on like 0.25 milligrams for 4 weeks. So next week is my 5th week, and I will be going up one dose. I can't wait because the food noise is loud. And when I say food noise, it's like I'm always wanting to eat. My taste buds are always ready for something that I have a taste for. I want that to go away. When that goes away, I think I can concentrate a little bit more on losing my weight, exercising, and I won't, like, I don't understand why I constantly be thinking about food. Well, I really think of it like this too. Everything we do is centered around food. Let's go out to eat, or we go into parties, it's got to be food. It's just sometimes some people are like me, people like me, I eat too often. I don't overeat. I don't sit there and gorge and eat all at once, but I graze throughout the day. I don't need to be doing that. So that's why I'm on the semaglutide weight loss journey. So I am actually on the semaglutide compound, and my compound is basically like the Ozempic. So let's just dive into what is semaglutide, you guys. Because I had to learn. I didn't know anything about it. At first, I was really against it. I was like, you know what? That's a drug that I don't need. I can lose weight on my own. But how many times have I tried to lose weight and just to like fail and give up over a period of 2 to 3 weeks? I just need something that's going to help me to stay consistent. Semaglutide doesn't seem like it's doing the job all that well now, but I see the difference in some of my habits. I see the difference in me making different food choices. I see the difference in when I look at certain foods, it turns me off. And that's all I need. I need something that's going to help to turn me off from those foods that I actually like. I know it's crazy, it's weird, but I got to find a way to distract myself from wanting to eat all the time. And I'm hoping that the semaglutide helps me. So I'm going to share something with you guys. We're going to share the screen. I'm going to share a.
It's the talk of TikTok.
I just start dropping pounds left and right.
The topic Ozempic has over 300 million views.
Being on this medication has helped me tremendously with my health,
with scores of users crediting the drug for their weight loss success. Ozempic is a drug you inject that's meant to improve blood sugar and help manage type 2 diabetes. But because one of the side effects is weight loss, many are using it off-label, a trend that may have started in Hollywood. Talk show host Andy Cohen even recently tweeting, "Everyone is suddenly showing up 25 pounds lighter. What happens when they stop taking Ozempic?" Since Ozempic's gone viral on social media, some doctors like Nancy Renama say they've been flooded with inquiries.
It's become something very hot and heavy in Los Angeles, Beverly Hills.
Ozempic's active ingredient, semaglutide, works by making you feel full longer. Doctors say it's similar to Wegovy, which has been approved for weight loss by the FDA.
Okay, so they call it semaglutide. Semaglutide. I call it semaglutide. I mispronounce it, but there you go.
And is produced by the same manufacturer, Novo Nordisk. When we asked the company about people using Ozempic to lose weight, it responded in a statement writing in part, "We do not promote, suggest, or encourage off-label use of our medicines." The company adding Ozempic and Wegovy are not interchangeable. However, the FDA tells NBC News healthcare professionals can choose to prescribe drugs off-label when medically appropriate. Anna McKenna has documented her 45-pound weight loss journey with Ozempic on YouTube.
Interesting.
See, 45 pounds. I could use some of that. I want to lose, I just want to lose like 20 pounds. And I think that'll get me right where I need to be. 20 pounds. I would love to lose 45 pounds. You don't understand. That would make me feel so much better. Look, I got fat girl problems. And I ain't body shaming nothing or nobody because I have my own problems. But I know by me being the weight that I am, I know that I have sometimes ankle problems. I breathe heavy when I climb a flight of stairs. I'm winded when I do a lot of like just bending over and standing up and carrying stuff in and out of like the house and stuff like that. I need that. I want to feel better. It's not just about just being skinny for me. It's about feeling better. Not just looking good. It's for my overall health. And that's what this drug right here, I believe can help me to do, you know.
Interestingly enough, it has been my easiest weight loss attempt and my most successful.
She agrees that Ozempic isn't a magic pill, adding her side effects have included headaches and fatigue, a price some may be willing to pay for weight loss.
I'm willing to pay that. And I've already done my research. I see that there are a lot of side effects, but I'm looking forward to some of those side effects because maybe that's going to help to deter me from doing what I have been doing. I'm looking forward to feeling nauseous. I'm looking forward to the headache because it's going to show me not to be eating those bad foods. But even though you have headaches and things like that, some of that stuff can be alleviated by drinking water, um, drinking ginger. It's just been such a challenge, and I need this challenge to kind of like I need help. I just need the help. I just want the help.
And speaking of price, according to the drug maker's website, Ozempic can cost about $900 a month. That wouldn't be covered by insurance if you're using it for off-label uses. The company also admits that because of the demand and supply chain issues, they are having trouble in some cases, and some diabetics have not been able to get those prescriptions, guys.
All right, Kristen.
A lot of people can't get the medication because everybody wants to lose weight. And I don't think it's because everybody wants to lose weight because they want to look good. Yeah, that's one of the factors, but the one most important factor is it'll make you feel better. It'll help you not to be, if you're not a diabetic, but you're like wavering on the borderline of being a type 2 diabetic, it'll help you then that way. It'll help me to lose my stomach so I can bend over and tie my shoes. It's going to help me to not be winded when I walk up a flight of stairs. you know you know just I need to feel better. I need to be able to think more about other things other than what I'm going to eat for dinner while I'm eating lunch. You see what I'm saying? Like fat girl problems. I don't want to have fat girl problems no more. I'm just so over it. I'm willing to try almost anything. And I don't plan on being on this drug forever. I just want to be on it to get me to where I need to go. So then once I take it off as training wheels, I'll already be in a habit of exercising. I'll be in a habit of training myself in my diet. I am trying to develop standards in my diet, not eating processed foods, not eating junk food. Like now, seriously, one thing I know about the drug, I don't want no Mexican food. See, I've never been I don't eat McDonald's. I don't eat a lot of fast food. And if I do eat fast food, I call myself having standards. Yeah, I don't do McDonald's, but I eat Burger King. What kind of sense do that make? We justify the stupidest and craziest stuff when we call ourselves having standards. My standard, I want to be pretty much as possible a raw vegan. I want to eat whole foods. I want to drink a lot of water. I want to make exercise my priority. And that's exactly what I'm going to be working on doing. Yep. So I just thought that this was really good. Listen.
Thank you. And join us now with more insight, NBC News medical contributor, Dr. Natalie Azar. Dr. Azar, good morning. So a lot of people talking about it on social media. Is it safe? Is there any downside, assuming you can afford it, to taking something like this?
Well, so first of all, let's just set the framework again off of Kristen's piece. This is for type 2 diabetes. We're talking about Ozempic. For type 2 diabetes, it regulates your blood sugar, but it also targets that area in the brain that sends the signal of feeling full or not, right? So it's definitely helpful for weight loss. And importantly, for type 2 diabetics, it can also reduce the risk of cardiovascular events. But here's the thing. It's expensive, right? We said $900 a month.
It is very expensive. It is $900 a month. I think that it's worth it. I think about all the stuff. How much we pretty much probably spend $900 a month on food, on junk food, on snacks and going out to eat. I feel like I'd rather use that money with the semaglutide and the my Ozempic, then continue spending the $900 on being fat. So that's what I'm that's my logic to all of this right now. That's why I'm going to do it. And that's why I'm doing it, actually, because I'm not going to do it. That's why I do it.
Experts say that you would need to take the medicine kind of indefinitely because
Oh.
once you stop it, you theoretically can regain all of that weight. That's key.
Okay. So with that being said as well, there are measures, there are standards, there are things that I am doing. So when it's time for me to come off, because my plan of action is to be on here with the semaglutide, but doing things like taking these kind of supplements, psyllium husk, helping me to feel fuller longer, showing me how to eat more fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds when I am hungry, doing more exercises, drinking water when I think I'm hungry. Because they even say that, like, when you're on a regular weight loss regimen journey, your doctor, your nutritionist, your trainers will say, drink more water. When you think you're hungry, drink water. But that don't cut it all the time. You got to drink water or use something like this, psyllium husk. Psyllium husk helps you to feel fuller, longer. And it's a soluble fiber. It helps to clean out your intestines. And it creates good bacteria in your system. But it's also something that's good for your heart health. It's a great source of sodium. There's no protein, but you can add it to a protein drink to help you feel full. See what I'm saying? I don't plan on being on this forever. What I do plan on doing, like I said, I'm repeating myself, being on this for a certain amount of time to get me under control so I can learn how to live again without being fat. I'm tired of being fat. I'm just tired of being fat.
You mentioned side effects. There are side effects that can be associated with it.
There are side effects. The side effects that I've experienced so far is a little constipation. What I've been using is castor oil because I don't mind castor oil. I've been using the psyllium husk. I've been using senna tea. I use this, it's called 3 ballerina tea. It's a herbal tea. So herbal teas help you. Herbal teas like Cascara Sagrada, senna, turkey rhubarb, but you have to know how to take those things, which I am actually using all of this stuff with my herbs and the semaglutide. So I am creating a regimen, a protocol, a routine. But this routine, I want to get it ingrained in my life where it's how I live, not just a habit, it's how I live. I am reconstructing a whole different regimen for my life.
They include nausea, vomiting, but also more serious things like pancreatitis, acute kidney injury, gallbladder problems. So it's not without potential risks.
So do you think, I mean, if you had a friend who said, look, I'm thinking about using this, I just want to drop 25 pounds. Do you think it's safe enough to say, well, it's not going to harm you. You can go ahead and do it.
Well, here's the thing. It can potentially harm you, right? And this gets into the whole topic of using a drug off label.
Right.
The FDA studied this drug and its sister drug, Wegovy. There's
potential effect. Everybody experiences potential effects, side effects with everything you take. If you're on heart medication, if you're on blood thinners, if you are taking metformin, if you are taking just pain medicine. There are potential effects. Choose your poison. What do you choose that what you're gonna do? I'm gonna lose this weight. I'm gonna monitor myself. I'm gonna use the herbal concoctions and things that I just talked about. I'm gonna monitor myself. I am under a doctor's um and a physician's regiment. Not that nothing can't happen, but I'm just willing to take the risk right now because, like I said, I'm tired. I'm tired of being fat. Not not good. Not gonna do it. But let's listen to the rest of this.
There's another drug. It's the same, active ingredient, but Wegovy is marketed actually for weight loss for
It
people
is.
who are obese or overweight, who have one health-related condition like hypertension or high cholesterol.
Mhm.
But the FDA studies the drug in that population. The FDA hasn't studied the drug in people who aren't diabetic or overweight.
So for the
we don't
Wegovy
know.
thing, like that is for
I
weight
am
loss, but
overweight.
is it the notion that, well,
Yes.
whatever risks that you mentioned
Right.
are outweighed by the risks of obesity and those
Exactly.
kind of health issues?
Exactly. And
Okay.
of course, like anytime, the big issue here is how are folks getting this drug, right? I mean, if you're not diabetic and you're not
They
obese,
offering
how
it
are you
up
actually
now.
accessing this? And
That's how I got
important
it.
because,
How are they?
yes, well, I mean, we were just talking about this. There's websites and
places.
and obviously some people are obtaining prescriptions, inappropriately. Anytime you prescribe, and we do this, I do this in rheumatology.
Well, I'm not obtaining my prescription inappropriately. It was on Facebook. So I'm in Charleston, and Charleston Pain Clinic was advertising a program with semaglutide weight loss, and I was interested. And I called and I asked them about the program. They talked to me. I I thought about it for 3 months before actually diving in and actually doing this. I'm kind of disappointed right now though because yes, I'm 4 weeks in. I'm thinking I should have lost more weight, but I know that I have not done everything that I need to on my end, which goes to show me that this is not a miracle drug. I have to work at it. I have to put in as much as you put in, that's what you're going to get out. Even if you're not using a weight loss drug, even if you're not using Wegovy, even if you're not using semaglutide, even if you're not using the Ozempic, you still have to put in work. What you put in is what you get out.
We do prescribe medications off label, but there has to be shared decision making, and the patient has to understand that potential risks can happen at the discretion of the provider.
I think your point about how it only lasts for as long as you take it is kind of a big thing. Like once you stop it, you put the weight back on.
Potentially, and then experts say even you could gain even more.
Nope. I mean, yeah, if you just go out there willy-nilly and just start freaking eating, you know good and damn well if you're going to spend all that money to lose weight, you should go into that thinking, I'm going to maintain this weight. So what I've done to lose this weight, I have to keep doing to keep the weight off. Meaning, while you're on it, change your eating habits. Be conscious of a routine, proper sleep, proper hydration, proper diet, no potato chips, no cakes, cookies, and pies, things like that. This is just, actually, people go into it the wrong way. You cannot be on anything indefinitely. I'd be damned if I'm going to be dependent on something all my life. I'm using this as training wheels. Like everybody else should be thinking about that too.
Because remember, it's regulating insulin secretion and it's affecting hormones. It's not necessarily something that's going to reset you for life. And remember, with Ozempic, I think the average weight loss was about 14 pounds. With Wegovy, it's higher. It's about like 15% of your body weight. But again, for people who need this medically managed weight loss, it is a wonderful tool in the toolbox. But the shortages are real, partially supply, but how much of this is playing into it? The FDA has both Wegovy and Ozempic on the list of in short supply drugs at the moment.
Okay. All right. Good information, Dr. Azar. Thank you so much.
All right. There we go. Yep. So that's what I'm doing. I'm on the semaglutide. I pronounce it semaglutide. However you pronounce it, that's what you pronounce. I pronounce it semaglutide. And it doesn't negate the fact of what it is. It's what I'm using. It's what I'm doing. And like I said, so my experience has been, I have not really experienced any side effects. I have lost 7 pounds 4 weeks. I went from you do a shot every week. It's just a little needle. And you know, I hate needles. I'm not no needle person. So it took a lot for me to get myself up and the courage to do it. So it's a shot every week. And this is my 4th week. Yesterday was my 4th shot. And I weighed myself. So I go in, I talk to the doctor. They take my vitals. They weigh me. They ask me about how I'm doing, anything I want to share. All I keep sharing with them is I'm still hungry. When is the food noise going to stop? Like now, I want some pistachios. But the wonderful thing about it is, yes, I want them, but I have not gotten my butt up to go get them. Not because I'm on stream, but because I really know I ain't hungry. It's really changing my mind. It's changing my mindset. Oh, well, I'm just going to keep coming on here. I'm going to be sharing my recipes. I'll be in the kitchen showing you guys what I eat, what I've been doing, how I've been feeling, if I'm experiencing any of those side effects. We're going to be talking about herbs that we're going to be incorporating in our weight loss journey with the semaglutide compound that I'm on. And yeah, so I started out at 244.4 pounds. Damn shame. And yesterday, I was weighed at 236 pounds. So basically, 8 pounds. 8 pounds in 4 weeks. I could do better than that. I need to step up my game. I'm going to step up my game. This week, I'm going to be doing a lot more exercise early in the morning. Ooh, excuse me, I'm getting tired. But I wanted to come on here. I wanted to document this and get going and start sharing. Again, I'm on semaglutide. I'll put my glasses on. Y'all don't laugh at me, my big old eyes. And semaglutide. Semaglutide for weight loss. What you need to know. What do we need to know about it? What is it? Semaglutide belongs to a class of medication known as glucose-like peptides. So that's what they call it, GLP-1 receptors. GLP-1. It's a hormone released in the gut in response to eating. So you get that message from your gut to your brain telling you you are not hungry. Yep. So one role to prompt. Semaglutide injection for weight loss. Currently, semaglutide is only approved for weight loss under the brand name Wegovy. Because if you say Ozempic, that's actually for diabetics. If you're not a diabetic, they're not going to give you Ozempic. They're going to give you Wegovy. And Wegovy is designed for weight loss. So the typical dose for weight loss is 2.4 milligrams, administered weekly as subconscious under the skin, self injections. My doctor does it for me because I cannot give myself a shot. But as interest in semaglutide for weight loss continues to grow, healthcare professionals are finding ways to manage the demand. Like a lot of people are on it, and it is very, very hard to find it. So that's why even before it, like, I'm gonna get in and get out. That's my game plan. I said I was gonna give it 90 days. So I've already given it 4 weeks. When I say 8 pounds, I gotta step it up. I am stepping it up. It gives me a little more inspiration to do a lot more than what I've been doing. That's what it's been helping me to do. What are the side effects of semaglutide injections? They say dizziness. I haven't experienced that yet. It's been 4 weeks in. Fatigue. I will say yesterday I did my shot. I noticed in the 3 weeks that I've done it that the next day I just feel a little bit more tired. So I just take a nap. And usually the nap resets me. It has. And, you know, but it's no different than me during the weekday before I was even on semaglutide. I would be tired, like I would have a good night's sleep. I'd get up, go to work from about 7 to about 2. Then I get fatigued and get tired, and then I want to take like a little nap. Like I get ran down. My energy level has increased since I've been on semaglutide, but I only get fatigued that day after I get my injection. So another side effect of the semaglutide injection is gastrointestinal issues such as diarrhea, constipation, and gasiness. So the constipation, I have seen it start, but I use psyllium husk, I use castor oil, and I've been doing that because I have noticed too, when I eat dinner, I usually go to bed within 3 to 4 hours. It doesn't seem like my food has really digested because your food stays in your stomach longer when you're on a semaglutide. So when I wake up, I feel like I have like a bag of rocks in my stomach. Not a good feeling. Does not help you to wake up motivated. However, I do use psyllium husk, which helps to move everything, the castor oil, but you can use any kind of laxative, but you don't wanna get in the habit of using a lot of laxatives. So that's when the diet comes in, when we have to start looking at what we are actually eating and the times that we're eating dinner. So I have realized that I need to eat dinner between 4 and 6 o'clock, which is really the best time to eat dinner anyway, and that way I'll have enough time to have my food digest where it doesn't feel heavy in my stomach. Because I don't go to sleep until about 9:30, 10 o'clock, sometimes 11. But if I go to sleep around that time and I eat between 4 and 6 o'clock, that's way more than enough time for my food to just digest. So that's what I'll be doing with that. Let me share some of this stuff with you guys. Let me show you what I am what I'm reading. So the semaglutide. We're gonna go here. I'm gonna share my screen. This is where I'm at, you guys. So, yes. So, with semaglutide, headaches. They said that headaches are a side effect. I find that when I have headaches, drinking a lot of water helps me to eliminate the headache. But that's also another thing too. With semaglutide, you have to stay hydrated. They don't talk about that enough. I know that when I drink enough water, I love ice in my water. So when I drink water or chew on ice. I stay hydrated. I don't get headaches. When I don't drink enough water, I get headaches. Now they say stomach issues, including nausea, vomiting, pain, or dis- dis- distension, bloating, pretty much. I have not experienced that yet. Nausea, I got a little bit of nausea last Saturday, but the reason I experienced nausea is because I juiced celery and lemon and I drank it straight. When you're juicing, you should not be drinking your juices straight. You have to dilute it with filtered water because that is so concentrated for your system. Your system ain't ready for that. Like you put your body on a straight cleanse if you when you're juicing. You gotta add a little water. I felt as though if I didn't drink it straight, I would not have experienced any nausea. And then they say who should and who should not take semaglutide for weight loss. The FDA recommends Wegovy for weight loss if you meet one of the following criteria. Well, I ain't gonna talk about all that. You gotta talk to your doctor about that. But they do say like if you have a body mass index of 27 pounds or greater, and at least one weight related condition such as high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, or cholesterol, you should take it. If you have a BMI of 30 pounds or greater, you should take it. I didn't have 30 pounds. Yeah. It depends on what you think is the ideal weight for your height. I'm 5'7". I believe I should be like 180 pounds for a black woman. That's where I want to go. I want to be like, I really like want to be 170 pounds. That's my goal. It may be a little bit much, but that's my goal, 170 pounds. But a healthy weight for my height would be for a black woman at my stature, and I'm pretty thick, is 180 pounds. So you should avoid semaglutide if you have history of medullary thyroid cancer. They do say people with thyroid issues should really watch on themselves if they're going to do it. History of gallbladder disease, shouldn't do it. History of pancreatitis, shouldn't do it. Multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome, type 2, shouldn't do it. Those are the people who should not. I'm taking it. I don't have any of those symptoms. So I decided to take it. I decided to do it. I mean, it's gonna be a journey. I have 2 more months. I'm giving myself 2 more months. I really kind of think I failed myself with not exercising the way I did out the gate, but it's on and popping now. So I'll be coming back every week. I'm gonna be making other videos and putting it on my channel because this helps me. This is holding me accountable. It's not for you. It's not for anybody else or for the world to see. It's for me. So I can document what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong and what I need to do more of. And I also I'm like obsessed with watching other people's weight loss journeys on this on YouTube. Semaglutide weight loss, other people finding ways to um, maneuver their way through the semaglutide weight loss journey. Let's look at another video. This is what I want to do right here. Scene. Here we go. Let me share my screen with you with this. And then I'm also learning how to navigate my streams this weekend.
I
Here we go.
gained some weight that I lost back everything that you took it to hide comes back. Those cravings, everything.
3 women sharing their stories about
Wow.
life on Ozempic. Shay Murray is a single mom and type 2 diabetic. Ebony
But she-
Wiggins also has diabetes. And Danielle Baker, who was prescribed the drug to lose weight. Even though the company says it's not a weight loss drug, 2 of the 3 women did lose some pounds, an outcome mentioned in the ads.
Oh, up to 12 pounds.
Part of that weight loss
12
comes from the
pounds.
way Ozempic works.
But it
It
comes
mimics
back,
a
they say.
hormone that makes you feel full longer, reduces food cravings, and suppresses your appetite. How did you feel about food when you were on Ozempic?
Didn't even think of it. Looking at a bag of Doritos was kind of looking at a pair of socks.
Shay says if she overate, she
want
would feel
that so
nauseated, a
bad.
side effect Ebony also had.
No matter how little I seemed to eat in that sitting, I would get nauseous or I would throw it up.
So I definitely ate less. I just didn't feel good. Even just drinking water would kind of upset my stomach and make me feel a little nauseous.
While not everyone experiences side effects, Danielle says in addition to the daily nausea,
her.
she also felt constant headaches. The discomfort made her stop taking Ozempic after 3 months. She says she didn't expect what happened next.
What happened?
Everything came back full force, right? Like all the crazy cravings that I've struggled with for the sweets, the junk food. Felt like I was overcompensating.
That's when
Danielle's weight
mind
didn't drop.
over
She
matter.
says she gained 8 pounds while on Ozempic, and after stopping, her weight climbed 20 pounds.
Ooh.
Shay says she hoped Ozempic would put her type 2 diabetes into remission. But after 2.5 months, her insurance coverage changed and she lost access to the drug. What happened when you stopped taking Ozempic?
For the first, I'd say, week and a half, you still had that numbness to food cravings. And then suddenly it was like your body woke up and discovered, hey, I like bread.
Oh, shoot.
She says she has to fight the urge to eat and is working extra hard to control her weight and diabetes.
Ozempic is not like a magic pill. You still have to work at exercise and
Exactly. You still have to work at exercise. You still have to get yourself under submission. But see, going into this, and I'm listening to this is what helps me to know that all this stuff will be coming. So you can like prepare yourself. They say it comes back full force. Like I'm not gaining my weight back. I'm telling you, I'm done. But this is going to help me to get myself under control and get myself in a workout regimen and learn how to eat healthy foods. Because if you continue just to take this medication and eat the way you've been eating, then yeah, you're going to want to, when the hunger comes back full force, you're going to be eating the same shit. I don't want that. I'm going to be eating healthy food like I'm eating now, fruits and vegetables, a lot of lemon water, fruit. Summertime is upon us. I'm safe. That's safe grounds. That right there will get me to my goal line. Because nobody wants to eat really heavy in the summertime. I know I don't. Every time it helps me. It helps me.
And knowing your portion control.
I was on Ozempic for about 6 months.
Ebony experienced nausea and vomiting while on the drug, but together with diet and exercise, she lost 25 pounds. She stopped taking Ozempic because it became too hard to get. Her appetite also came roaring back.
But that don't mean you
can
have
say
to,
that I appreciate it.
But that don't mean you have to like succumb to eating the way you used to. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You just continue eating the way that you were eating when you were on the Ozempic or the Wegovy or the semaglutide compound. You have to learn to use, with everything though, it takes a little bit of you to change things. You can't just depend on the drug. The drug is for training wheels. The drug is for training purposes only. It is not to just
eating. a little too much.
Endocrinologist Dr. Priya Jasangani says these women experienced known Ozempic side effects. She says an abrupt end to any weight loss plan can have a rebound effect.
And the best way to go about doing this is to make small and gradual changes that people can adhere to in the long term.
That's what I'm saying. Small changes that you can adhere to in the long run. That is the whole point. That is the whole point of actually taking it for weight loss. Not so you can use it forever, but to give yourself a chance to slow down the noise, the food noise, and the way, just slow everything down so you can regroup yourself into a routine because it's supposed to be a lifestyle change.
Because the drug is not approved for weight loss, the makers of Ozempic tell NBC it wasn't studied for weight changes following discontinuation, and they say they don't promote, suggest, or encourage off-label use. Dr. Jason Ghani recommends a multi-layered approach to medicated weight loss. In addition to your prescription, talk to your doctor about including a nutritionist to help with meal planning, staying active and looping in a fitness expert, and consulting a mental health.
Looping in a fitness expert. Still, get a trainer or find yourself a partner and a accountable partner. I'm using you guys. I'm using my YouTube. I'm using my Facebook book audience, my website, documenting my journey, because I want this to be a positive experience for me so that I can show other people how they can actually do it too. It's not about being on it forever. It's about using it as something that can, I'm just playing around with my thing. Something that can help us to maintain our health and our life in a
You are
sustainable
absolutely
way.
worth it. Invest in yourself, in your physical, mental, and emotional health.
That's right.
Great advice. And if you are looking to lose weight, there are other drugs to talk to your doctor about, including Wegovy, Contrave, and Saxenda. Unlike Ozempic, those medicines are all currently FDA approved for weight loss.
Wow. First of all, that's the first time I've heard what Ozempic feels like because we just see everyone's losing weight and yay. I didn't realize the idea that food was repulsive to you.
I need that though. I need food to be repulsive to me right now. That's what I'm looking for. It sounds so crazy, but it is. That's exactly what I need. I need food to be repulsive to me so that way I can slow down and just get myself together. There's so much more to life than to be obsessing over food and eating that I can't wait. That's what I am paying for. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that. Listen to what she just said. She did not know.
See everyone's losing weight and yay. I didn't realize the idea that food was repulsive to you feels like because we just see everyone's losing weight and yay. I didn't realize the idea that food was repulsive to you, what Ozempic feels like because we just see everyone's losing weight and yay. I didn't realize the idea that food was repulsive to you. Ozempic feels like because we just see everyone's losing weight and yay. I didn't realize the idea that food was repulsive to you. How are these?
That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the repulsive of food. Where was I at today? I was at the post office and it was a lady, she had a bag of Doritos. I looked at the bag of Doritos. I was like, oh my God, I love those. That kind of stuff. Why am I thinking of that? Then I'm thinking I'm going to go buy myself a bag of Doritos. Power of suggestion, right? Watching TV, watching when you're on the internet and food commercials come on or ads. What do? You get up and you go to the kitchen. No, that's not what I want. No more. It stops today. It stops today.
women are not on it. So how are they doing
Yeah,
now?
they're all off of it now, Hoda and Savannah, and they're all doing a good job controlling their weight. They tell us Ebony actually got a new prescription for something called Mounjaro, which is helping with her type 2 diabetes. That's actually starting to become in short supply in some areas as well.
That helps you
Danielle
lose weight
got
too.
gastric sleeve surgery, so she's lost 90
That was the
pounds
last
over the
girl.
See what I'm saying? I told you. People use gastric. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't share that with you guys. I didn't share it with you. Let me go back. Here we go.
all off of it now, Hoda and Savannah, and they're all doing a good.
Wait, I gotta play my favorite part here.
Feels like, because we just see everyone's losing weight and yay. I didn't realize like the idea that food was repulsive to you. How are these women are not on it? So how are they doing
Yeah,
now?
they're all off of it now, Hoda and Savannah, and they're all doing a good job controlling their weight. They tell us Ebony actually got a new prescription for something called Mounjaro, which is helping with her type 2 diabetes. That's actually starting to become in short supply in some areas as well. Danielle got gastric sleeve surgery, so she's lost 90
That was
pounds
the last
over the
girl,
last year. Yeah, the last person who we spoke to. And Shay says she's trying to do it by eating healthier and exercising, but it's difficult, especially when you work 2 and 3 jobs. You don't always have access to fresh food or exercise, so it's a challenge.
For sure it is. All right.
And also just the coming back, the wanting to eat everything once you get off of it.
I know,
Like
it's like your body wakes up, like
that's
you said.
yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
It's really interesting.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Vic.
Yep.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show.
Yep. So that's some of the stuff I'm very excited about. I'm very excited about that part. I know it's really weird. I want to be repulsed by food. I can't even dream of me ever being repulsed by food. I can't wait until, like they said, they're going up on my dosage starting next week. So this is my last week. I'm going to be my game plan. Getting up in the morning. I'm going to wear my my waist trainer. I'm going to get on the treadmill. I'm going to do 15 minutes on treadmill. Then I'm going to walk and exercise, jump rope, and listen, and exercise with my jump rope, because I love jump roping. I'm really good at it, and it really helps me. Then I will be doing that every morning, and meditation. Got to do meditation. I find that when I meditate or just be a little silent in prayer, I do that with prayer, my day goes by so much easier, better, and it seemed like it just sets the tone for good things to happen. So having positive affirmations and things like that has been key to my overall health. I'm not going to say weight loss. Weight loss ain't everything. It's my overall health. Like I said, fat ankles, not being able to walk a flight of stairs without huffing and puffing. Oh, I'm getting tired. And I just got to change my life. And this is what I'm doing to change my life. So this is Tammy Stevens, you guys. My name is Tammy. I thank you for hanging out with me or just coming by. What happened to my there I am. Coming by my channel. Like I said, you'll see me doing some recipes. I'm going to be sharing some fat flushing detox drinks and things like that that's helped, because I know how to lose weight. I just got to get back into the swing of things, because like that lady said in the last part of the video was her talking about you work 2 jobs, you don't have time, you're always in a rush, so you just grab food, or you don't exercise because you're so busy, and all you do is come home and lay down. And then when you do a routine like that, you are going to have weight gain. You're not going to be your best self. You don't have time to think about meditating and praying and doing those things that can help to set your life for a standard of living. So, but I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm going to just end the stream, but know that I love you. Know that I care. I truly care about you. I'll talk to you guys in another video. And until then, bye.